So for this assignment, we will implement a fun tic-tac-toe game. This assignment will be a little different in that I will give you the program file with certain parts incomplete that you will have to go fill in. So let's look at that file that I'll give you. This is the file. So in this file, you have a class called grid. You first have to create the member variable to define the grid. Then you have to implement 3 method functions that I describe here. And 1 helper function. This function is not part of the earlier class. It's just a separate plain old vanilla function. And that is pretty much it. The main method I am giving you, so do not change the main method at all. If you implement that properly, you will get a nice tic-tac-toe game. So that is basically the assignment. I described the same thing that I just told you right now. The main method is given to you. When you run the program, it'll look like this. It'll print an empty grid. Then it prompts you, it goes from player X and player O. And it prompts the player to enter a row and column number, and then marks that location with an X or an O, and you keep on going till a player wins, right? There's a certain amount of error checking that you must do. That's sort of shown here. And I'm giving you 5 input files to use to submit with your program. Okay, so let's run this and see what it looks like. So if I were to just run it interactive, you would ask me for row and column. So if I say 1, 1, it goes and prints the grid again and marks that position. Now it's player O's turn. If I say 2, 2, it'll mark the center row. So here the rows and columns are from 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and such. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the files. So there are 3 files. There is a bad input file 1 that has a negative value. Bad input file 2 has got some non-numeric value. And then there are 3 games. A game where player X wins, a game where there's a draw, and then a third game, there's some retries that need to happen, but ultimately player O wins. So let's run each of these. So let's do bad first. So here it detects the negative value and exits. Then we'll do bad 2 next. It detected not a number situation. Then we will do the good file, game 1, that text. And here the game continues till player X wins. Let's look at the second one. Here, they'll keep on playing, and ultimately there is a draw. So they keep playing, and ultimately nobody won. Lastly, game 3. Here, player O won, but you will notice that somewhere along the way, player O tried to mark a spot that was already taken, tried to mark 1, 1, which was already taken, so it says, hey, try again. This logic is built into main, so you really don't have to worry about this. If you implement the methods and the helper function, okay, you will get this for free. All right, good luck.